What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. To focus in on Meghan Duggan suiting up for the Buffalo Beauts next season of the NWHL. Pretty big move for women's hockey. Obviously, Hillary Knight, Brown, Decker going to the Boston Pride. But the thing with Meghan going to Buffalo, I'm sure her heart's in Boston. I think anyone who's from the New England area, their heart remains there. She's been coaching at Clarkson. She started coaching at Clarkson last year. If you saw my interview with her in Malmo at the Women's Worlds, we talked about that. We talked about the Red Sox being World Series contenders. So yeah, we're not the most regrettable question I've ever asked anyone, but definitely definitely out there. But no, she's a great person and phenomenal hockey player. From Buffalo to Clarkson is almost 5 hours. I mean, Clarkson is way up there in upstate New York. Might as well be in, the Greater Montreal. It's closer to Montreal than it is Buffalo or Toronto, any of that neck of the woods. But relatively speaking, that's not as bad of a haul compared to going back and forth between Clarkson and Boston. So. Again, I think her and Brianna McLaughlin's up there with the Beauts too. So, U.S. Olympic captain of the national team. Obviously, that's a very redundant statement. But one of the great players, people and ambassadors of the game. I thought that watching her play in the 2014 Olympics and then getting to meet her, getting to cover her in Malmo, 6-7 months ago or 4 or 5 months ago was amazing. And just watching her pregame routines, the seriousness and professionalism she conducts herself with, and she's another person. She's just a good person off the ice. No, I'm not throwing players under the bus because every morning with her was good morning, how you doing, like just stuff like that. Like you see something like, all right, this is why this person's a role model. And a lot of the players were like that, but it always stood out to me. And again, both Massachusetts kids. That I look back on that interview. I show that about once a week to people because bragging. I was in Sweden, and the throwing Southie a shout out and asking about the Red Sox, and with every game that comes and goes, it's like, damn, this team was supposed to win the World Series. But back to the principal point of this piece. The whole point of the power play is getting off topic and having good discussions on random tangents. It's one of the points. But again, I think she's going to do a great job in Buffalo. She's done a lot for hockey in upstate New York on a classic coaching staff, and she's going to continue to do that. As a player with the Beauts. So best of luck to Meghan and Brianna McLaughlin up there. Couple pretty decent U.S. Olympians suiting up there. That's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes for the off season and beyond. Later, guys.